So today I'm going to tell you about what my favorite hobby is. I love to travel. Traveling is something that I've been doing since I was a little kid, and my family has been taking me on trips ever since I can remember, and those have been some of my most valuable and most treasured memories and experiences, and I can't even tell you how thankful I am for those. Many great thinkers think that travel is the most valuable thing you can do in your life. For example, Augustine of Hippo states that the world is a book and those who don't travel read only one page. So he's just saying that if you just stay confined to your one little town, then you don't actually get the full experience of what life is trying to offer to you. I have 3 reasons as to why I love travel and why it's my favorite hobby. The first is because it allows me to be more cultured. So you can read in textbooks or see in pictures about different countries around the world, but you can't experience them like you can if you're in different countries. So it just really requires you to immerse yourself in their culture and their food and religion and languages that they speak. And for example, Mark Twain says that travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and people of our country need it sorely on these accounts. What he's saying is if you stay in your town or your state, then you become more narrow-minded and you can't sympathize with the people of the world because you haven't experienced what they've experienced. So that's one of the greatest things that you can do if you want to become more sympathetic to people in different countries, is to go there and experience it yourself. The second is because it allows you to spend quality time with family and friends. So some of my favorite times with my family and friends is when we're traveling. It's so common in the United States to be so busy with your schedule and work and school and just all of your other hobbies that you don't spend time with your family. Long plane rides and car rides have been where I've had some of the best conversations with my family and friends. You get to meet so many people when you go to travel, especially if you decide to study abroad. I've had the best conversations with family through travel. The third reason is because it's just the world is a beautiful place, and it has made me happy, and pictures just can't explain how beautiful places are. In order to just experience that, you need to be there yourself and get to see the whole view. The Huffington Post stated that travel makes you happier. It gave you 11 reasons, and one of them is because you develop relationships through your travel, and then all the way to it's just a beautiful place, and beautiful places make people happier. In conclusion, travel is my favorite hobby because it allows you to become immersed in the culture, spend time with family and friends, and it just makes me a happier person in general. Thank you. Do y'all have any questions?
What has been your most favorite traveling experience thus far?
My senior year, after I graduated, my family and we went to Europe, and we went to multiple different places in France and Italy, and I got to just see Rome and all of the beautiful places over there. So that's my favorite experience so far. Anything else?
Do you have any tips for those of us that haven't done much traveling that would help us when we decide to travel?
My first tip would be you don't have to go to Europe your first trip. You don't have to go 20 hours away. You can go somewhere close to home. The United States has beautiful places that you can travel to, beautiful parks, and so that would be my best tip is to just go somewhere close to home and really get used to travel and then go from there. Anything else? All right, thank you.